Let's get right into it. Number 10. Your mouth is a war zone. Right now, roughly 700 different species of bacteria are living inside your mouth. That's more biodiversity than some rainforests. These bacteria form organized colonies, build structures, and wage wars against each other in the space between your teeth. They're not random squatters. They have territories. Different species control your tongue, your gums, your teeth, like tiny medieval kingdoms constantly fighting for land. Every time you drink a soda, you're dumping acid rain on these cities. The bacteria that survive are the ones producing even more acid, which is what slowly dissolves your teeth from the inside out. The terrifying part is that some of these bacteria produce gases identical to what you'd find in a sewage system. That morning breath isn't just stale air, it's the exhaust fumes of a bacterial civilization. Brushing removes roughly 60% of them, the other 40% just rebuild overnight. Number 9. Your skin is constantly falling apart. You shed your entire outer layer of skin every 2 to 4 weeks. That sounds slow until you realize you're losing about 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells every single hour. Right now, tiny pieces of you are floating off into the air around you. That dust on your bookshelf? A significant portion of it is you. The average home accumulates around 40 pounds of dust per year, and humans are one of the biggest contributors. Your furniture is coated in a thin film of old you. The creatures feasting on that dust are making it worse. Dust mites eat your dead skin cells. There are about 1.5 million of them in the average mattress. So every night when you sleep, you're lying in a buffet that exists entirely because of you. Number 8. Your stomach is dissolving itself. Your stomach produces hydrochloric acid strong enough to dissolve metal. We're talking pH levels between 1.5 and 3.5, the same corrosiveness as battery acid. This stuff could eat through a razor blade. The only reason your stomach doesn't destroy itself is a thin layer of mucus coating its walls. That mucus replaces itself constantly because the acid destroys it just as fast as it forms. Your stomach is in a permanent race against its own destruction. Every few days, your stomach completely rebuilds its inner lining from scratch. If it falls even slightly behind on this maintenance schedule, you get an ulcer. An ulcer is basically your stomach acid winning a small battle against your own stomach wall. The burning sensation you feel? That's acid touching tissue with zero protection. Your stomach is one missed mucus update away from eating itself alive. Number 7. Your body is home to more bacteria than human cells. Scientists used to think you had 10 times more bacterial cells than human cells. They revised that number down, but the truth is still deeply unsettling. Your body contains roughly 38 trillion bacterial cells alongside your 30 trillion human cells. The bacteria in your gut alone weigh about 4 pounds. That's heavier than most people's brains. These aren't passive residents. They're producing chemicals, sending signals to your brain, regulating your immune system, and influencing your mood. When you feel depressed or anxious, it might not be entirely your brain's fault. Your gut bacteria produce about 90% of your body's serotonin, the chemical responsible for happiness. So your emotions are partly controlled by creatures that aren't you, living inside you, and sharing your body without ever asking permission. You are less you than you think. Number 6. Your eyes are constantly lying to you. Your eyes are never actually still. Even when you think you're staring at something without moving, your eyes are making tiny involuntary movements called microsaccades. They happen up to 3 times per second. Your brain then erases all memory of these movements, so you experience the world as smooth and stable. Without these constant tiny twitches, your vision would actually fade to gray. Your visual system needs constant change to keep functioning. If your eyes truly held still, your brain would stop processing the image, and you'd go temporarily blind. So the steady, seamless image of reality you think you're seeing is entirely constructed by your brain filling in thousands of gaps every second. You are not watching the world. Your brain is editing a very fast slideshow of imperfect images and presenting them to you as one continuous movie. Number 5. Your liver is running a chemical factory with no days off. Right now, your liver is performing over 500 different chemical functions simultaneously. It's filtering your blood, producing bile, storing vitamins, converting sugar into energy, breaking down alcohol, neutralizing toxins, regulating cholesterol, and helping your blood clot, all at the same time. If your liver stopped working completely, you'd be dead within 24 hours. What makes it genuinely strange is that it's the only organ that can fully regenerate. You can surgically remove up to 75% of a liver, and it will grow back to full size within weeks. Ancient Greeks had a myth about Prometheus having his liver eaten by an eagle every day, only for it to regrow overnight. Somehow, thousands of years before modern medicine, they had accidentally identified the one organ in your body that can actually do that. Number 4. Your blood is full of ancient viruses. About 8% of your DNA is made up of ancient viral genetic material. These are remnants of viruses that infected your ancestors millions of years ago. The viruses inserted their genetic code into human DNA, and that code has been copied and passed down through every generation since. Some of this ancient viral DNA is completely dormant. Some of it has been repurposed by your body to do useful things. Scientists discovered that one of the proteins required for the human placenta to form actually comes from ancient viral DNA. Without infections from viruses millions of years ago, human reproduction as we know it wouldn't exist. You are not just human. You are part human, part ancient virus archive, running as one system that has somehow convinced itself it's a single organism. Number 3. Your brain is hallucinating right now. Everything you see, hear, and feel is technically a hallucination. Your brain doesn't receive reality. It receives electrical signals from your senses and then constructs its own version of reality from those signals. There's always a tiny delay between something happening and you perceiving it. Your brain fills that gap by predicting what's about to happen based on what happened before. This means you're always living about 80 milliseconds in the past. When you catch a ball, your brain is predicting where the ball will be, not reacting to where it is. Sometimes this prediction system glitches. Optical illusions don't fool your eyes. They fool your brain's prediction engine. Your brain confidently fills in the wrong information and then refuses to update even when you consciously know it's wrong. Your entire experience of reality is a best guess, a very confident one, but still just a guess. Number 2. Your heart doesn't need you to survive. Your heart has its own electrical system built in. If you removed it from your body and kept it supplied with oxygen, it would keep beating entirely on its own. It doesn't need your brain to tell it what to do. The heart contains a specialized network of cells that generate and conduct electrical impulses completely independently. Your brain can influence your heart rate, speeding it up when you're scared or slowing it down when you're calm, but the basic beating, that happens whether your brain signs off on it or not. This is why heart transplants work. You can remove a heart from one body, place it in another, and the heart just keeps going, even though it's now completely disconnected from the brain it started with. Your heart has been beating roughly 100,000 times a day since before you were born, without a single conscious instruction from you. Number 1. Your cells are dying by the billions every second. Right now, your body is deliberately killing roughly 3.8 million cells per second. That's not a malfunction. It's a carefully controlled process called apoptosis, or programmed cell death. Your cells have a built-in self-destruct button, and your body uses it constantly to eliminate damaged, infected, or old cells. Without this non-stop self-destruction, you'd develop cancer. Cancer is precisely what happens when cells ignore the self-destruct signal and keep multiplying unchecked. The cells dying right now are following instructions written directly into their DNA. They're packaging themselves up neatly so surrounding tissue doesn't get damaged, then dissolving into components that neighboring cells recycle. You are only alive because billions of pieces of you are dying on schedule, every single second, in complete silence, without you ever knowing. Your survival depends entirely on your body's ability to destroy itself correctly. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.